And welcome to the 10-day Rock Your Goddess Masterclass. And I'm really, really excited that you've been able to join us. I know that you're going to get so much out of this, and I'm really, really pleased that you're starting to take those first steps towards self-support. So our promise to you, we really are dedicated to helping women self-support, to reduce negativity and to lead inspired lives. So that's our promise to you. But I also feel that for the success of this masterclass and for you to really, really benefit fully from this masterclass, you need to make a promise to yourself, because, you know, it really is about the continual daily effort. It's not just at the end of the 10 days that you stop, but it's a lifetime of dedication to yourself and your self-love that really is key for transformation, because this is what you want, right? This is why you're here. Okay, so let's get straight into day one. We're going to be talking about how to use this masterclass. We're going to be talking about the structure of the masterclass so you know what to expect. And then we're going to go straight into energy. So I'll talk more about that in a moment because it sounds quite intriguing, I guess. Okay, so how I suggest that you use this masterclass. So I know that everybody works differently. Everyone has their own special way of doing things. So I've tried to provide for that. What I do recommend though is that you follow the order, respect the order of the masterclass, because there is a particular reason for the way that I've structured it in the way that I have. It's absolutely fine for you, and this, I kind of like to work like this, that I get an overview of a program, of a course, and then I go back and I listen to it bit by bit. If you want to do that, that's absolutely fine, or if you just want to take each day at a time, that's absolutely fine as well. But what I will say is that allow time between days to absorb the teachings when you're really gonna, do the work with, for each day. In order to help you with kind of absorbing the information, because there's a lot to absorb and you really do need to give yourself time to integrate the teachings, because for a lot of you, this is going to be completely new. You're going to be learning a lot of new concepts. But in order for you to really absorb this information, I've provided a downloadable workbook. So this is probably for those of you that want to just listen to the whole thing straight off without going too much into the tasks. You can jot things down, and this is going to help when you go through each day individually and do each task. And then for each day, you have a downloadable task for you to complete. And you also have a downloadable affirmation as well. So what I suggest you do is maybe print everything off, keep it in a, lovely, I love folders. I have lots of folders, pretty folders that I keep all my stuff in. So you could do that. I mean, it's entirely up to you. That's what I would recommend. You also have downloadable meditations that you can download, put on your phone or wherever, and listen to those regularly, because all of that is going to help support you when you're going through the masterclass. So this is day one. Day two is all about developing your awareness and identifying your key emotions, which is important. When we're working more in this way, this really is a good starting point. Day three is the importance of decluttering. Now, I know we're all familiar with this, but we're going to be doing really, really deep decluttering. So get ready for that. Day four is a lovely one. It's all about making loving choices for yourself. And I hope you're going to enjoy this one as much as I do. Day five, it's about setting your intent and using your intuition, which is something we all have, but choose not to listen to. And it's an amazing tool for us, as you'll find out in day five. Day six is learning to meditate. So I'm going to give you all my super tips and techniques and ways to kind of create a good long-lasting practice, because this is what we want, right? Day 7, learning how to use affirmations. Now, day 7 is kind of like a precursor to day 8. Day 8 is the creative thinking process, and this really is the meat of the masterclass. This is something that I've developed for myself, and you'll see that this is a really kind of involved technique that's really going to help you to release that negativity. Day 9 is all about keeping focus on your goals. So you're going to learn how to set specific goals. It has to be really skilled at asking for what you want and using manifestation anchors to keep you focused. And day 10 is a way forward. So it's how to integrate all of these tools and techniques that I'm going to be showing you and kind of integrate them into your daily lives. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So the outcomes of the masterclass. Now this is important because this is part of goal setting. You need to know what you're working towards, right? So I can guarantee that if you follow the course, go through the kind of structure, do the tasks, do the affirmations, that by the end of the masterclass, by the end of the 10 days, you will know how to use all our tools and techniques for self-support. And remember, you have lifetime access to this masterclass, so you can go back into it, you can replay anything you haven't understood. You will start to be able to combat negative thinking, and you will definitely be able to start to reduce your stress and anxiety. You will start to see shifts within you that will give you momentum to carry on, because remember, it doesn't just stop there at the end of the 10 days. This is not a quick fix. This is a lifetime of habits that you are going to start to create for yourself. Okay, and as I said, this for true deep transformation, you've got to be on it every day. I'm on it every day. I've been working for years like this. If I stop, I know that I start to get a bit more. Obviously I have negative times, negative thoughts, obviously, but I know how to move through them a lot quicker. But if I stop working in this way, I know that it's a slippery slope down, okay, and you will discover that for yourself. So, it's a way of being that we are looking to create, okay? So, what is energy? Now, I always start all of my courses, all my programs, all my meditation sessions with energy. This is a backbone to everything that I believe and how I lead my life. So I feel it's always really important to start with this so that you have a deeper understanding of why these techniques work in the way that they do. So the first thing that we need to realize is that energy is all around us. We all have, every single one of us has this kind of vibrational flow of energy that runs through us. And it's the same energy that kind of governs nature and is within all living creatures, basically. So what I mean by governing nature is that it allows the moon to wax and wane. It governs the tides. It allows the seasons to change. It allows sea creatures to navigate within the oceans, all of these things. We're all connected through this energy. So when you hear that we're all connected, we're all one, it truly is correct. We are all connected through this energy, and it's not just the spiritual world that talks about this. Science is very aware of this. They've done many experiments on this energy. They call it the Earth's force field. So not only does this energy run through us, but it also runs through our thoughts, our feelings, our words, action and intent. They are all made of an energy, and this is really, really important that you understand this. So I've got a lovely little flow chart here. I love flow charts to help you understand this a little bit more. So as I said, everyone and everything, including our thoughts and feelings, are made of energy. So what we've got to start thinking is, are our thoughts and feelings more negative and positive if we're thinking in terms of energy? And most of us have far more negative thoughts than we do positive ones. And if you think about yourselves, what you think about, and we're going to be doing this in day 2, what you think about on a daily basis, you'll start to realize that you have a lot more negative thoughts and feelings than positive ones, okay? So a negative thought pops into our head. This is how I see it. And a feeling attaches itself to that thought. But it becomes so strong that it feels like our reality. It feels like that's what our reality is. And before we know it, we're in this downward spiral of negativity, which is a really, really hard cycle to break. So we react according to our feelings and our thoughts. Obviously we do, don't we? Okay. And the impact of our negative thoughts and emotions on our body can be very damaging and can eventually lead to physical problems within the body. Now, Louise Hay talks about this a lot. She's unfortunately passed away, I think it was last year or the year before. She was an amazing inspirational woman who believed very much in the metaphysical aspects of disease and conditions within the body. And she truly believed, as many of us do, that there are a mental thought and an emotional thought patterning behind every disease and condition that we can suffer from. So if you kind of think about the different way, if you manage to harness your thoughts and feelings and really change those patterns, you can start to heal yourself even on a physical level. So if you're interested in any of that, I would highly recommend Louise Hay. So our energy impacts not only on ourselves, but also on those around us, including family, friends, work colleagues, etc. So this is really, really important to understand that. Remember how I said that this vibrational flow of energy runs through us, but also through our thoughts and feelings. It not only impacts on us and our physical bodies, but also on those around us. And this is really key. So being aware of our mind state and our emotions is really important, as I've just said. And by connecting more to our inner world, we then become more aware of how we are feeling. And as I said, we're going to be looking at this more in detail in day 2 of the masterclass. So by becoming more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can connect into them, and this in turn helps to release them a little bit more, okay? Now, there are lots of different ways to do this. I'm going to be showing you loads of different ways during this masterclass on how to release this negativity. And these also include meditation. Okay, so in day 1, what we've looked at is our promise to ourselves, haven't we? That, it is very much about me showing you all of these techniques and tools, but for you to go away and really take them on board and really bring them into your daily lives, not just for the duration of this masterclass, but as an ongoing way of being, really for deep transformation. This is what you're going to have to be doing, and this is going to be the message throughout the masterclass. We've also looked at the structure of the masterclass, and we've looked at energy and how our thoughts and feelings impact not only on ourselves, but on others. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.